Hello everyone, welcome back to another online poetry session of your English class, and today we are going to cover our next poem, Animals, from our book First Flight. Animals, as it is clear from the title only that the poem is about animals. Okay, tell me, have you ever observed animals carefully? Do you think they are better than human beings? A poet feels so. This is a wonderful poem written by an American poet, Walt Whitman. So, in this poem, the poet Walt Whitman praises animals. He is praising them for being better than human beings, for possessing all the qualities that humans lack or have forgotten nowadays. Right? He is wishing, he desires to live among animals. He tells us that he feels more at home with animals than human beings, whom we find complicated and false. They are complaining all the time, they are greedy, they are unkind, they lost all the qualities of being human beings. The poet actually doesn't want to tell us how good animals are. His purpose of writing this poem is to compare human beings with animals and to highlight the faults of their nature. He believes that once, long time ago, humans were having all these qualities. They were not complaining all the time. They were not greedy. They were satisfied with their life. But now they have lost all these qualities. So the poet wished to live with animal. He wanted to accompany animals and experiencing a life where no one is crying, no one is complaining, where life is free of sins and sorrows. He wanted to enjoy this free and carefree life. So let's start reading the poem and let's find out how beautiful this comparison has been made by Walt Whitman between animals and human beings. But before we read this poem, let us know something about the poet Walt Whitman. Walt Whitman, a major figure between 1890 to 92 in American poetry. He was born on 31st May 1819 at West Hills, New York, United States, and died on 26th March 1892 at Camden, New Jersey, United States. His famous poems are Leaves of Grass, Song of Myself, O Captain, My Captain. This particular poem, Animal, is actually a part of the poem Song of Myself. Right? ये एक लंबी सी पोएम है जो कि उनकी पोइट्री की कलेक्शन विच हैज़ बिन नेम्ड अंडर लीव्स ऑफ ग्रास उसमें ऐड है. लीव्स ऑफ ग्रास, सॉन्ग ऑफ माई सेल्फ दोनों ही उनकी पोइट्री कलेक्शन विच हैज़ बिन पब्लिश्ड अंडर द नेम लीव्स ऑफ ग्रास उसमें कंपाइल्ड है. और उसी में ये जो एक लॉन्ग पोएम है सॉन्ग ऑफ माई सेल्फ उसी का एक एक्सट्रैक्ट हम एज एनिमल्स पोएम पढ़ रहे हैं. ही वन गोल्डन काइट अवार्ड फॉर पिक्चर बुक illustrations. So at the age when Walt Whitman was writing the poetry actually was the age when all the poets were concentrating on the rhyming scheme. They were writing the poems with a particular rhyming scheme, but he was the person who has break this tradition और उन्होंने जो है free verse introduce किया. He has not followed any rhyming scheme. He has written poems as free verse. Free verse होता है जहाँ पर poems are not following any rhyming pattern or there are not particular stanzas division in the poems. And this particular poem which we are going to read is also a free verse, means it is not following any rhyming scheme. So let's start reading the poem now. I think I could turn and live with animals. They are so placid and self-contained. I stand and look at them long and longer. So here the poet wishes, the poet desires that he could turn and live with animals. He wanted to turn into an animal and he wanted to live with animals. They are so placid. And why he wanted to do so? Because they are so placid. Placid means calm and quiet. Self-contained. Self-contained means self-control, in full self-control. They are so placid, they are so calm, they are so self-controlled, they are so self-satisfied that the poet wishes to stay with animals. I stand and look at them long and long. Maybe the poet is standing somewhere where he could observe the animals. तो यहाँ वो कह रहा है कि I could stand and look at them for a long period of time. यहाँ long repeat हुआ है. It is purposely done. Here a long means for a long period of time, At the same time, it is expressing the longing, the desires of the poet to see these qualities in human being. उसकी जो इच्छा है इन क्वालिटीज को ह्यूमन बींग्स में देखने की, दैट ऑल्सो एक्सप्रेस बाय यूजिंग these words twice, right? So the first stanza is telling about the poet wish to turn into an animal and live with animal because they are placid, they are self-contained, they are satisfied, and the poet is telling that he could stand for a long time and he can look at them because they give him happiness. They are so satisfied that poet is willing to accompany them. They do not sweat and whine about their condition. They do not lie awake in the dark and weep for their sins. They do not make me sick discussing their duties to God. Now, why they are so placid and self-contained? Because they do not. They here has been used for the animals. Animals do not sweat and whine. Sweat means hard work, right? And whine means cry. So the poet is telling that like human beings, animals are not sweating, they are not doing any kind of hard work, and after doing that hard work they are not crying about their condition. What is the human being's nature? They keep on doing hard work and they keep on accumulating the money for the next generation. They are not enjoying that money. वो खुद उसको इंजॉय भी नहीं कर पा रहे हैं अपने हार्ड वर्क से जो वो कलेक्ट कर रहे हैं. They are actually saving it for the next generation, which is not in the case of animal. They are not doing the same. So he is telling that the animals do not sweat and whine, they do not cry about their condition, they do not lie awake in the dark. In the dark means in the night. They do not remain awake. They are sleeping peacefully at night and weep for their sins like human beings. Animals are not awaking, they are not suffering with sleepless nights, and they are not crying for their sins. Human beings, why they are doing so? They are doing the wrong deeds which do not allow them to sleep peacefully at night. But it is not again in the case of animals, as their souls are pure, they are not committing any sinful deed, so they need not to awake at night. They do not make me sick discussing their duties to God. Here poet is telling कि वो sin करने के बाद what we are supposed to do? We are discussing our duties towards God. We are praying to God. But again, it is not with the animals. Animals need not to pray to God, as they are not desiring or they are not asking the God to forgive for something. So animals do not make me sick. They do not troubled me discussing their duties to God like human beings. Human beings are only creating or making their life complicated by doing hard work which is not required actually to. They are doing hard work just to accumulate money for the next generation, and they are committing sins because of their greediness, and then they are suffering with sleepless nights, and then they are asking the God to forgive them for their sins. But this is not in the case of animals. Not one is dissatisfied, not one is demented with the money of owning things. Not one kneels to another, not to his kind that lived thousands of years ago. Not one is respectable or unhappy over the whole earth. Now he is discussing some more qualities of animals being for being happy and why they are attracting the poet to accompany them. Not one is dissatisfied. The poet is telling that no one is dissatisfied, as they are not. Demented means mentally sick. Mania means madness. As animals are not suffering with the habit, or they are not getting mad about the ownership of materialistic things like human beings, so they are satisfied. They are not dissatisfied like human beings. As human beings, he is telling that the desire which has affected human beings very badly, the desire of owning things, to have ownership of all the materialistic things, this is the reason that human beings became greedy and they are dissatisfied in their life. But it is not in the case of animal. Not one kneels to another, not to his kind that lived thousands of years ago. Here the poet is telling that the animals are not having habit to pray to their ancestors. They do not bend to another, even to the kinds, not to their kinds that lived thousands of years ago. उनके ancestors के आगे भी they are not bending, they do not kneel down and pray to them. They are treating each and everyone equally. Not one is respectable or unhappy over the whole earth. Not one is a respectable here means since all of them are equal, they are not treating their ancestors or they are not praying their ancestors. It means they are treating each other equally. So as they all are equally, so there is no question to respect one or insult others. So they are treating each other respectfully, they are treating each other equally, so no one is unhappy, everyone is happy over the whole earth. All the animal creatures are happy all over the earth. So they show their relation to me and I accept them. And that's why the poet is, as they are showing the qualities of human beings. They are kind, they are not greedy, they are satisfied, they are happy, they are carefree. These all are the qualities of human being. As they are showing those qualities, so they are showing their relation to me, as if they related to me and I accept them, and that's why I accept their relation. They bring me tokens of myself. Tokens means symbols. ठीक है, they bring me tokens of myself. They show me the symbols, the qualities of myself. They events होता है to show them plainly in their possessions. They show those qualities very casually in their possession. I wonder where they get those tokens, and I am unable to understand from where they get all these qualities. Did I pass that way huge times ago and negligently drop them? Now the poet is leaving us with the question. The poet is asking himself, did he pass that way huge times ago, years ago, and carelessly dropped all these qualities on the way where the creatures are living now, and maybe they have picked that qualities at that point, and then that's why they are possessing all these qualities. शायद मैंने ही कभी उस रास्ते से गुजरते हुए अपनी वो क्वालिटीज़ केयरलेसली वहाँ ड्रॉप कर दी और इन एनिमल्स ने उनको उठा लिया. तो मे बी दैट्स वाई ह्यूमन बींग्स, यहाँ वो सिर्फ अपने बारे में बात नहीं कर रहा, ही इज़ टॉकिंग अबाउट ह्यूमन बींग्स जनरली, that may be that is the reason that due to the carelessness of the human beings lost all these qualities, and creatures, animal creatures, as they pick those qualities, so they are possessing all these qualities now. This is the poem by Walt Whitman. As I have already told you, this is a part of the poem Song of Myself, which is compiled in his collection of poetry, Leaves of Grass. Let us see once the poetic devices also. So, I sound has been repeated, as you can see. So, the vowel sound, repetition of vowel sound is the use of assonances here. Long and long, the words has been repeated, so no need to tell you, as already we have discussed it in many poems. It is the use of repetition, right? They do not, as two or more consecutive lines have been started with the same words, so the use of anaphora is there, right? They, as it has been used for the animals, so we can also say that personification has also been used by the poet. Sweat and wine, these two words refer to the cry and complaints of human beings, so the use of metaphors is here. Then make me, the sound m has been repeated, so when consonant sound has been repeated, it is which poetic device? Alliteration, right? Not one, not one, not one. Again, no need to tell you which poetic device is this. When the two or more consecutive lines starts with the same words, it is anaphora, right? Next here, token. Tokens has also been used as metaphor, as it is, the word has been used to refer the inner qualities of human beings, right? So, use of metaphor is here. Plainly, possession, sound per is repeated, wonder, where, ver is repeated. So, alliteration has been used. So, these were the main poetic devices which has been used by the poet. So, I hope you understood the poem. what the poets wants to convey, that in modern civilized society, है ना, as the human became more developed, more modern, what had happened, they lost their qualities, right, the real qualities, the natural qualities of their character. Or as animals have never adapted those material goods, right, they are not possessing the materialistic goods, so what had happened, they remained natural, and this natural aspects of animals help them to maintain their qualities or their values. So this was our poem. I hope you all have understood. I will see you in my next class, everyone. Till then, bye.